Hello, welcome to our Are you sad? Are you hurt? Are you lost? Are you lonely? Worry no more. You are at the right channel. Welcome to Exclusive!
Hello mga ka-X! Welcome back! Now for this video lesson, we are going to learn discriminant and nature of roots. Now, let us determine what would be our nature of the roots if our discriminant will have this kind of result. Now remember that discriminant came from our quadratic formula. Now if our discriminant will be equal to 0, our nature of the roots is rational and unequal. But if our discriminant is greater than 0, or let us say numbers that are positive numbers, we have two results. If first, it is a perfect square number, numbers like 4, 16, 25, so on. And the other is numbers that are not perfect square. If our discriminant is a perfect square number, then the nature of its roots is rational and unequal. And if it is not a perfect square, then it is irrational and unequal. And if our discriminant is lesser than 0 or negative numbers, then our nature of the roots is no real roots. So let us have our first example. We are given 2x squared plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. We are going to determine the discriminant and nature of roots. Before we are going to use the formula for discriminant, let us first identify the values of a, b, and c. By checking, the value of a is 2, our b is 4, and our c is 3. Now, we can use the discriminant formula. By substituting, we will substitute them to our values of a, b, and c. So let us substitute the value of b squared. So that would be 4 squared minus 4 times a. Our a is 2 times c, and our c is 3. Now let us simplify. 4 squared, that is 16. Negative 4 times 8, that is negative 8, times 3, that is negative 24. So 16 minus 24, that is negative 8. And this is our discriminant. Now, looking again to our summary, our discriminant is negative, so it belongs lesser than 0. Therefore, our nature of the root is no real roots. Let us have our second example. We are given x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. Let us determine first the values of a, b, and c. The value of a by checking, that is 1. Our b is negative 6, and our c is positive 9. So we can use now our discriminant by substituting. Let us start. B squared, so that is negative 6 squared minus 4 times a, so this would be 1, times c, so that is 9. So let us simplify. Negative 6 squared, that is positive 36. Next is negative 4 times 1, that is negative 4, times 9, that is negative 36. So 36 minus 36, that is 0. and this is our discriminant. And looking again to our summary, our discriminant is equal to 0. So therefore, our nature of roots is rational and equal. Now, for our third example, we are given 3x squared plus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. Let us identify the values of a, b, and c. Our a is 3, our b is 10, and our c is positive 3. Now let us use the discriminant formula. Let us substitute the values of a, b, and c. By substituting, b squared will become 10 squared minus 4 times a, so a will become 3, and our c will also become 3. So 10 squared, that is 100. Negative 4 times 3, that is negative 12, times positive 3, that is negative 36. So 100 minus 36, that is 64. And 64 is our discriminant. Now checking again on our summary, it is positive values greater than 0. Now let us determine if 64 is a perfect square number or not perfect square number. To do that, let us square root 64. And it can be square root to be positive or negative 8. So therefore, it is a perfect square number, so our nature of roots is rational and unequal.
If you find the lesson confusing, feel free to hit the replay button. Replay! 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 Replay!